Week 3 of the 2024 season.
Best show ever.
Best show ever, absolutely.
Come on,
Dude!
what's going on?
Oh,
Right here,
oh
two
my
times.
gosh.
2 times.
Oh,
Start me up.
Oh. dude, you are started up.
Let's go.
You are hitting on all cylinders.
Listen,
Absolutely hitting all cylinders.
I think we did it, man. We delivered the best show ever. We really did. Last week, best show ever.
Well, we hit on everything.
We hit the Kool-Aid pick is 2-0. We hit the three-team parlay with ease. We called out, don't pick Baltimore in the survivor pool. And I'm a little disappointed in the 29 of you that didn't take my advice.
That's right.
But those of you that came along for the ride with the Texans in the survivor pool, let's keep on rolling. Man, we hit the not a chance pick. We hit Minnesota. Oh, and hold on. In what world? My favorite is picking the comments. I love when somebody comments on my picks. I love it. In what world is Atlanta beating Philadelphia? I love it, man. Man, that was the best show ever. God dang the algorithm.
Hey,
let's go.
Hey, everybody, if you see Carl this fired up, I mean,
Man,
this is fired up.
Algorithm's locked in.
All right, so you got Carl, you got Doug, you've got Fire and Brimm Sports Week 3 show of the 2024 season. We are just fired up.
Rock and roll, man.
I mean, okay, you are wearing the Browns jersey.
Yeah, listen, so I said, explained it last week.
Yeah.
The get up, this is about, I am a lot stitious, okay? I am a lot of stitious. And we came out of the gate strong, wearing the brown stuff in week 1. We wore it in week 2. It said about the lines. This is about our picks for the gang out there. This is about this is right now we've got the karma going and the algorithm. This is for the algorithm. It is locked in.
Now, Apple or Microsoft, if you want to buy the algorithm.
Listen, nobody, this is not the same. This is for the Fire and Brimm community, and that is all. That is just for you
but
guys.
If Apple and Microsoft want to buy the algorithm,
no, it's not for sale. Not for sale.
You've got the algorithm tweaked, buddy.
It's going.
Absolutely tweaked.
The train is rolling.
It is rolling. All right, let's go over those records, man.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go over those. What a week. What an absolute monster.
I can't help but think
week
about all these guys, right? We want to come in here and you want to talk. Listen, my favorite part about week 3.
Yeah.
My favorite part.
Yeah.
Now we absolutely know everything. I mean, we are locked in. The algorithm's locked in. 21 and 11.
I know.
Right there with the leaders on the board.
Okay, I still to get up. I'm happy at 500, but I'm even happier about the Kool-Aid pick.
Listen, that was a goal.
Remember, I dedicated myself to the Kool-Aid pick.
Kool-Aid pick's going.
It's absolutely dedication on that one.
2-0.
Oh my gosh, what a week though. So much fun. But it didn't just stop with us, dude.
No, we had
it
some
was
big weeks.
so many people. We got Campanella, 13-3. I tried to get all of them. I couldn't do that. Gareth, it took you 2 weeks to get up on the board here. You know, I mean, you're on top of it. I love Carl's twin. That's good.
He's right there with me.
Calgary Peanut, we got him on the board this week.
Let's go. Guest picker, Calgary Peanut. Welcome to the pick sport. That is the hot seat.
That's right.
That
it is the hot
official hot seat.
Great friend of mine at work, Miami Dolphins, Skips. Nice week, Skips.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Nice 11 and 5.
We know that you're going to be up on that board at one point too. A lot of others too. Look at this list of like 10 and 6. So many people in double digits.
I gotta tell you, there's a lot of double digits. So I gotta wonder. So because
Dominic,
I'm in several pick 'em all survivor or not survivor pools, but pools. And the records were not good this week. Everybody struggled. Everybody got their teeth kicked in.
Yeah.
But the Fire and Brimm show, man, you guys, come on.
On top of it.
Come on.
And then overall, okay, Campanella, I mean, right on top. Dude, there you are. I mean, just
right there.
Right at the top. Are you kidding me? Jaden Ross is always up there. I mean, we've got, you guys are just nailing it.
Yeah,
absolutely crushing it. All right.
That's what we're here for.
To keep the fun going, 3-team parlay.
Hit it.
Absolute home run.
Hit it.
Shrek the Ogre, nice job. You cooked up that stew. It was delicious last week. You just absolutely nailed it. Dude.
The 3-team parlay. I'm telling you again, I hit that dang 3-team parlay last week, but that's all right. 2 out of 3 and an official hit.
You absolutely crushed it, is what you did. Absolutely crushed it. All right, Survivor. Woo. Dude, you and me, I don't know. Have you been to week 3 before?
200.
I don't remember if you've been to week 3.
I'm in week 3. And we've got, man, I'm going to take the 250 plus that followed me with the Texans. You guys just jump right on board and let's keep on going. We're going to take this thing to the ESPN final. Fire and Brimm is going to be represented all the way.
Oh, that was fun. And then, you were looking at some numbers about ESPN. We have over, actually, it was 419 in our group. We're only down a quarter. We're down to 15, like 300 left, right?
Yeah.
But you saw on ESPN
there's
side,
330 some eliminated and 220 some thousand remaining. So they've eliminated 60% of the overall pool.
Yes.
60% has been eliminated. Our group is at 15%. So those are the 15% that didn't listen.
Those guys are listening.
Yeah,
that's right.
Listen, we're a family here, guys. But you know what? A couple people taking some chances. They want to represent us down the road. I'm all right with that.
Okay, so now you got it.
Except for the ones that took Baltimore. I told you all not to take Baltimore.
Let's explain your theorem here about the survivor pick and not taking the favorite.
Yeah, you don't. Because listen, we've got a long way to go. We want people to get knocked out. It's hard enough to pick one game.
Yeah.
All right. And as we saw last week, why do you not take the overall favorite? Because when you sit back, you take you find that other team that's going to win, like the Texans, and then when those upsets happen, they go out in chunks, baby. Chunks. Get them out of here. We've lost 300,000 people in 2 weeks because we stayed off of the -- 1 overall favorite. Just stay away from it. There's another game out there.
We were texting each other when the Texans were playing, and it's like, oh my gosh, if the Texans lose...
Oh, there was never a doubt. There was never a chance they should have covered the game.
It was over with.
They had the ball down there. They fumbled at the 1 yard line. They weren't going to lose. They had
but
the game. Yeah.
You just absolutely just smoked. And you're right. You know what? Don't necessarily follow the big one because...
You want that to go down. This is a survivor pool. You're trying to survive. You want that big ship. You want that big... We want to go down, right? You sink my battleship. You stay away from it.
All right. Now, this is me. Last week, not a chance.
Not a chance. That's my favorite saying. I love it. Listen, I know I'm going to have a good week, all right, when all the comments are Carl's crazy, Carl's nuts, what's wrong with Carl? Those are my favorite weeks, right? But you know what? It's turning a little bit because there's a lot more like, they kind of want to get on board. You can tell when there's a new person.
Yeah.
The new guy is like, how's that going to happen? Where's the worst show I've ever seen, right? Look. We're down here playing Wayne's World. It's okay. We're having fun. That's the only thing. We're down here having fun. That's it.
So I got to do a mea culpa. I mean, I said not a chance. And I said, okay, all the ones that you were just crushing. The Saints, I was like, nah, Saints ain't going to do it. The Vikings, no, not a chance. You picked the Vikings. The Packers, no. The Raiders, all these ones are not a chance. Yeah. Even the Falcons, even though I picked them. You said they were going to win the game. I said they were just going to get, win with the points.
Yeah. The algorithm's locked in. I missed on a couple. Look, I missed bad on the Rams. I missed bad on Carolina. I went with missed bad on that one, and I missed bad on the Cowboys because I thought the Cowboys would. But I've learned a lot about the New Orleans Saints. I've learned a lot about Clint Kubiak, the offensive coordinator for the New Orleans Saints. I've learned a lot about him being the son of Gary Kubiak. Do you know Clint's role last year? Clint Kubiak's role. This is his 11th year in the NFL. Do you know his role last year?
I have no idea.
Really? He was part of the San Francisco 49ers coaching staff. Do you know what his role was? He was the passing coordinator.
Oh, so he knows a little bit about passing football.
It seems to be so. I think New Orleans is legit. I think the weapons that I know we bang on Derek Carr, but look, he's throwing a lot.
He's got
Kamara, and if
he's got weapons. And
a mind. He's got a little Ben Johnson over there playing offensive coordinator. We don't even talk about Ben this week. Yeah. But overall, Ben's got a good reputation right now.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what Derek Carr has been needing. He's got the weapons.
It's 2 weeks in. We've seen teams fall out, but right now,
they didn't just beat the Cowboys.
Right now.
They beat the Cowboys like they stole money from them. Just absolutely did that. Yep. So speaking of the Cowboys, real quick, I don't want to forget this. Mike McCarthy, you are
Cowboys are going to be all right. Overreaction. The Cowboys are going to be all right.
No, Mike
they're
McCarthy,
winning that division.
Just get rid of them right now.
They're going to win
No,
the
they're
East.
not going to
Yes,
do it. They may not win another game.
The Cowboys are going to win the East. The Cowboys are winning the East. Cowboy fans, calm down. Lions fans, calm down.
All right. So this is fun. Our top fives.
Yeah.
Okay. every week this top 5 is just going to get scrambled up into an absolute mess. Just a goulash.
Listen.
Until, we get towards like 3/4
Kansas City did not win that football game. They don't deserve to be number 1, and I'm disappointed in you putting them number 1.
They won 2 games against 2 great teams.
They should have lost that game against Mahomes.
Should have lost. Who cares they should have lost?
Bull.
Is there an
Malarkey
S?
call.
There's a
Malarkey call.
There's a W and an L.
They don't
Is there an S for should have?
No, listen. You are what your record says you are, but you're not. But you're not the number 1 overall team.
Then you're going to put the Bills on.
That's right.
After they
the Bills
beat
are beast. Bills Mafia, baby.
After
Bills Mafia, get in the comments. Back me up here.
Are you kidding me?
Bills
out of here.
are going to the Super Bowl.
They don't deserve that.
Circle the wagons.
They should have lost against Arizona.
No,
they did the exact same thing.
They beat their tail. They got down early and came back and whooped it. Did you watch the game?
Absolutely.
Or did you watch the ticker? Did you watch the ticker and see the scores change?
No, I watched that game. Same thing.
Your top 5 is. I mean, we got some of the same teams in here.
Yeah.
Lions don't belong in the. Here's my top 5. The reason these may not be the top 5 teams in the league.
Yeah.
These are 5 deserving teams right now as of
deserving.
week 2.
Why deserving?
Because they deserve to be there. Because the Minnesota Vikings are 2-0 and they just beat San Francisco handily, without a problem. The Texans. The Saints deserve to be in there. The Chiefs and the Bills. These teams deserve top 5 rankings.
My look.
The Lions don't, and the Chiefs don't deserve to be.
My look
and
is
Tampa Bay number 2.
Yes, Tampa Bay number 2. Yes.
I can't.
Yes, Tampa Bay, because the way I'm
We're
looking
gonna have
at
to
it,
shut the show.
The way
I
I'm
just
looking
noticed
at
that.
it,
Like my brain didn't even process it when I first.
If they play today, this team is a better team versus another team that they're playing. I mean, they're doing that good. That doesn't mean they'll be on next week.
Listen, I promise you. I promise. This is a serious handicapping show.
It still is. It still is.
In what world is Tampa Bay the number 2 overall?
Oh, hey, what world?
The same world where Atlanta beat Philadelphia.
That's
the
what I
same
was
world
going to say. In what world can Atlanta beat?
In what world is
Eagles?
Minnesota going to beat San Francisco?
All right, brown bag.
Yeah.
Who's your brown bag from last
easy.
week? Oh,
Man.
that's right.
All right. Lamar is finally who I said he was all last year.
And same with the Cowboys. They are who we say they are.
Lamar's struggling. Lamar got his money.
Right.
What happens when you get your money? What happens when you get your money? What happens when you get your money?
They're not going to win.
Jared,
Lamar is proving it that he is just not going to do it as a.
They could be. I'm just saying they could be looking at 0-4.
They could be. They could be because look what they're doing. They're taking on the Cowboys
next week.
Oh my goodness.
Buffalo.
That is a game where both of those teams need that win. Oh my gosh. Oh, are you
Algorithm's
ready?
locked in, guys.
You ready?
Algorithm, let's go. We got a 3-team parlay to get to and a survivor pick.
Okay, week 3 starts now. We got Calgary Peanut on the board with us.
Welcome,
okay.
Good luck, Calgary Peanut.
All right, Thursday night, you got the Patriots.
Yep.
All right, Jacoby Brissett taking on. This is their first home game. They've been flying all over the place. They're finally at home. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, 6.5-point favorite.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll start out with Calgary Peanut here. He is going with...
Good pick. Listen.
He's going with the Patriots.
There's no reason to not think that the Patriots can't be in this football game. They are very close to being 2-0. They beat the Bengals in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
They can play. I mean, right now, until they prove otherwise, they deserve to be in the... They're not going to... I don't see them getting blown out.
I do.
Well, they're the favorite, so...
I do. I see them getting blown out.
We've been over this. I want to know, like, okay, so the very first game, and you don't have to pick all the games that I pick. I get it. I mean, I'm in first place, and that makes sense. But the Jets, like, we talked about the 6.5-point favorites. They were 0-3 last week.
I know.
They don't cover.
In this game, they're at home. They're going to put on a show for the fans.
Oh, show for the fans.
That's
They want it more than New England. They need it more.
Exactly.
Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
You don't even like Aaron Rodgers. All right, we got to get moving. Let's go.
All right, the Texans. You know I love the Texans. You know I love the Texans. Take on, I got to give the Vikings.
Yes.
They've been outperformed. They've been outperformed right now. I got to give them credit.
Yep,
Texans by 2.5.
Yep.
I think it ends right now for the Vikings.
Well,
I will take. I know.
The favorite.
And you know what? And Calgary Peanuts thinks the same thing.
Right now, I'm feeling a little
you?
Calgary Peanut. I am so impressed with the speed of the Texans defense.
Yeah.
And really, yeah. I mean, they're gonna pull this. They're gonna pull this one out. I mean, I'm not hating on Minnesota.
No. We don't want to do that.
But I do like the Texans to win this game and see Minnesota fall to 2-1.
It's going to be. They're not going to blow out Minnesota.
No,
but there'll be 3 points at least. Okay, this is a fun game. This really is a fun game. Mm-hmm. Eagles take on, as we said, the rejuvenated. Can I call him rejuvenated? Derek Carr Saints by 2.5. That's about right. They're playing down in. It's basically a pick'em game. Give them the 2.5 for the home team. That's it. I don't have any confidence in Jalen Hurts. They don't have AJ Brown. He's out, so that's a big loss for them. And I don't have confidence in Jalen Hurts. And you know what? Neither does Calgary Peanut.
I think Philly is in a lost season. Dallas is going to win that division. And man, Kubiak that offense is clicking, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So you're going to pick the Eagles.
I am taking the Eagles. I am taking the Eagles to bounce back, get this win. We're going to see Derek Carr just kind of a little more reality here. Let's get in check. Listen, teams need a gut check. Right now, Saints are flying high right here, okay? But they need a reality check.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
There's some called a good loss. This could be a good loss if they lose, as long as they don't get blown out, you know. All right, but I saw that. I saw that going. All right, the Chargers. I love the run game. Just pound the rock.
Love you some Harbaugh. You
taking on
already.
Fields and the Steelers. Seriously.
What is that?
It's
Steelers at home. Tomlin's got the Steelers 2-0 ready to win the daggone division.
It's the Chargers all the way. This is the Chargers game. They're just going to
They haven't been home. They've been staying in hotel rooms for 2 weeks.
Ground and pound. So you and Calgary Peanut are against me. This is fun because now we are starting to get some differences here.
The algorithm's locked in. I've got 4 losses on here somewhere. I just don't know where they are.
All right, the Packers. Got to give Malik Willis. He didn't do anything wrong, and then they pounded the rock with Josh Jacobs. Absolutely pounded. 130 yards. Taking on. All right, what do you want to say about Will Levis? No, the Titans.
But I see them winning a football game.
Do you see them winning the football game? I don't see them stopping the run game. I'm going to go with another dog.
Look at that.
I picked 2 dogs in a row.
That's amazing. That's amazing. We're going to see when we get down to these 6.5 point favorites how much courage
I was talking to Mike at Miami Dull Puns today, and he goes, pick a dog. Just pick a dog.
Just pick one.
I may regret this, though.
Carl giving you a hard time?
He's going to yell and scream, not that dog, not that dog. I didn't tell you that dog. I can't believe I just picked the Packers. Oh, my gosh. What was I thinking? All right.
I'll let you back it out if you want to. If you want a free win, go ahead and back it up.
The Bears, I like Caleb
Potential
Williams.
survivor pick right here with Tennessee.
I want to go there.
You like Caleb Williams?
I like the look of him. I got to admit, I like the look
his
of him.
fingernails?
I like the way he looks in the pocket. He looks like a quarterback. He's playing like a quarterback.
Holy
I think he is.
I'm
Because
going
Richardson does not look like a quarterback.
the
He's
Colts
looking
win
like
this
an
game.
athlete,
All right.
is what he looks like. All right, let's
I don't
see.
even need this. I could break down my analysis all day long on every single game. We don't have time for that. The Colts algorithm says Colts. That's all you need to know.
You know what? I may follow you on that. Just because it's at home and Anthony Richardson's going
Well, you did like me there. A little switcheroo, right? Lead them on. I like Caleb Williams. He's handsome man.
Suckered you right into it. I just
really
suckered
just
you
cut.
right
Looks
in.
really nice. He's handsome.
Okay, Bo Nix and the Broncos. Boy, he's got a lot of learning ahead of him.
Dang.
Take on Baker Mayfield, who's probably the most. Is he looking good, Baker? You gotta give him credit. You gotta give him credit. Bucks by 6.5. That is a big number. Okay, Calgary Peanut says go with the Bucks.
Yeah.
And
That's one of your 6.5. I'm going to tell you why you don't have to take a 6.5 point favorite here, Doug. Because
shouldn't do
Tampa
this.
Bay is coming off a very emotional road win against Detroit,
Yeah.
a game that they were outplayed.
Which means they're on a high.
They were outplayed.
Yeah,
Detroit
they were.
outplayed them.
Detroit did outplay
Yeah,
them.
okay,
Yeah.
and they had some blunders. Tampa Bay got out of there with the win. Now, Baker is hot and cold.
Yes,
hot
he is.
and cold. He's been hot. He's coming back down. Denver's going to be in this game at the end with the ball with a chance. That's all I know.
And they can get it within 6.5.
And I don't know how. I can't explain it, but there's a lot of things you can't explain in this league. I
shouldn't do it. I'm going to go Tampa Bay. Sorry. All right. I'm picking up everything that you put down.
Mm-hmm.
I like what you're saying. It just my guts.
I like it to the tune of 12-4 this week.
All right. The Giants. Giants had nothing going for them. Absolutely nothing at all going for them.
There's zero
Against the
reason.
Browns, they have a little bit going for them.
What's that?
Let's see. Calgary Peanut says go Browns.
Yeah. I don't know how. This is a field goal game. This is a field goal game.
If the Browns can lose to a team like the Giants,
Listen, I'm just gonna give you the news right now, guys. Listen, Don't pick Cleveland in the Survivor pool. Don't pick Cleveland.
I shouldn't do this. I'm gonna go Browns. Just they're gonna put it together. I don't know what it is they have to put together, but
every single one. Every single 6.5.
I know.
You know that there's a reason they're 6.5 point favorites. Like this, we go over this all the time. Yeah. There's a reason they're 6.5 point favorites. You are not giving any kind of insight or like no.
Yes, I know.
You're not giving them anything. Like they already know this information.
Okay, I picked 3 of them, right?
You're 3-0 on them.
So if I go 2-1, I'm happy. But I'm going to go 3-0 on them.
All right.
I'm going to go to 3-0.
That's all right. That's why we're here.
All right.
Fire and Brimm.
The Panthers, Bryce Young. Gone.
Yes.
You think he's done? Do you think he's done in football?
Okay. The only thing I know is continuing to play him is going to hurt him worse.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea. I don't see it. We'll see how Andy Dalton. If Andy Dalton gets that offense doing something, I mean, I don't know how Bryce.
I mean, look at.
I cannot predict that he's done.
The 49ers drafted Trey Lance #1, and they cut him quick too.
Yeah,
I mean, they just ran away. You know, and just. He's with the Cowboys, of course, but he's not playing. You know, so
it was just a disaster of a.
It was nothing wrong with Bryce Young.
Looking at when you. Yeah, he was a great college quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. He is what he is. You know, I mean, it's not like he's doing bad. That is what he does. It's as good as he can get. Okay, so Andy Dalton, who's going to be inspired, take on the Raiders, who should be really inspired after beating the Ravens. Raiders by 5.5. What say you?
I can't do it yet. I'm giving them another chance here. Like this team is such a mess, but I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna see if the Red Rifle can't get them back in this thing.
Okay, Calgary Peanut takes the Raiders, and I'm gonna follow you.
Let's go.
I think that the Panthers can get at least within that 5.5.
Yeah.
But the Raiders' defense looks really good.
The Raiders' defense is really good, and this feels like a lot of Raiders hate that you're going with the Carolina pick here because you want to love your Raiders, but they've caused you so much pain.
Yes,
so I'm concerned about that.
That's been exactly it. Yeah.
But Carolina. Now I picked Tampa Bay last week against my Lions because that was just that game. I don't know why everybody acted so surprised. I mean, I'm sure, but
you did.
I am going Carolina here.
Back up there just a little bit so fans could see these wonderful picks here.
They know.
Okay,
they can only see
Dolphins,
this column.
I know. That's all they need to see.
It's just this column right here.
The Dolphins, Skylar Thompson, Tua's on injured reserve, take on Geno. Flying across country, you know what I think about those long distance flights and all that, right? Seahawks by 5.5.
Yeah. They're on those commercial flights.
Calgary
squeezing in the seats, so uncomfortable. I don't know how they do it.
Calgary's going with Seattle. I'm going with Seattle too. I think Seattle with Skylar Thompson. They got nothing going.
I'm not a
just absolutely nothing.
I wasn't a fan of Miami prior to Skylar Thompson.
So you're going to pick them now?
No, I'm asking Seattle a lot to come out and cover this. Again, I've got 4 losses on this board. This isn't in my top of my favorite picks, but going out on it is a different place to play.
Yeah.
It is not South Beach up there. And I'm going to go with Seattle to win this game by more than a touchdown.
Okay, this is a fun game. They finally go on the road. Lions, you're right. They were not necessarily outplayed by Tampa last week. They lost the game, but it wasn't like that Tampa really beat them. But they lost. Mm-hmm. Take on the Cardinals. Did a great job, last week, and they should have won that game against the Bills, like I said earlier.
They should. So there's 2 different things. They shouldn't have won that game. They just got up early. That's all. It doesn't mean
Lions
anything.
by 2.5.
Yeah, Lions are going to go out there. They're going to go out west. They're going to get a win. They're going to cover it. I'm pretty confident on that as well.
And I'm going to go to the Cardinals, and then
I'm extremely confident that the Lions get that win. Calgary Peanut, obviously not from Northwest Ohio.
I'm going to go with the Lions. Yes.
Calgary, call in the show. You can change your pick right now. You've got time. Call it in, buddy. We're going to let you make the change because the Kool-Aid pick is going 3-0. I might make it a 4-team parlay now. Let's go.
It's a Kool-Aid pick.
It's locked.
It's a lock. I told you.
It's going 3-0.
I looked at that and I said, it's got to be blue, man. Honolulu blue.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I like it now.
I like it. Okay. Yep. Now, Ravens. They need to win. They need to win. Really, they haven't really looked like they deserve to win. These guys just got the pants beat off of them.
Yeah, they got surprised by the Saints offense.
It's a pick'em game, and it's in Jerry's world too. Ravens by a half point.
Yep, I'll take
What
Dallas.
say you?
I still like Dallas is going to win this division. Baltimore is on just a landslide. It's hard to get your footing back when you're just falling, and it's not like they're playing a soft team here. Their Cowboys are.
I'm going to go with the favorite because I don't believe in the Cowboys. That's the only reason why.
I won't give you a hard time on that one as a favorite.
That's not much. Yeah, okay. This is an interesting one. Okay. Frisco, they don't have CMC. They also Samuel's out. The Rams have no receivers.
None.
Right?
Whatsoever.
None. And their offensive line is in shambles as well. Okay.
No reason for the Rams to be in this game. San Francisco still got their defense, but they're going to find a way to be in it because Brock Purdy, when he doesn't have his weapons, is a disaster.
Yeah, I would have to go with you on that, but I understand what you're saying. But I think
I understand too
that's I know another 6.5.
That's all right.
Yeah,
just
of course.
keep taking them, right? That's how you make money. That's how you win in the NFL. Just keep taking 6.5 point favorites. That's how you do it. I mean, historically, we got 4 years of data here. It's been longer, but of us doing the show, lots of data. This is how you do it. This is how you pick winners.
He does have a point.
Pick winners every single week. Just keep taking them all. All right, we got to move.
All right, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They have no Isaiah Pacheco.
No Pacheco.
They've got Carson Steele, something like that,
whatever.
a rookie
Steele. Steele. Yep.
Take on the Falcons, who just came back and they beat the Eagles.
Sure
Chiefs by
did.
3.5.
Yep, love it. Chiefs win, Chiefs cover, Chiefs get it done, no problem.
You know what? I'm going to go with the end.
Mahomes had a really bad game passing the ball. They're going to come back. They're going to bounce back.
I'm going, and they still won the game.
Yep.
They still won the game, even though he had a bad game. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chiefs too. I know. Boy, no, I picked the dog there. Okay, Jaguars, Doug Peterson, you should be really on the hot seat. And same with Trevor, but you can't fire him. The Bills.
You get Doug Pearson and Billy Napier on the same plane, just get them out of Florida.
Just get them out of Florida, absolutely. The Bills by 5.5.
Bills Mafia, baby, let's do it. Let's go. Cover that 5.5. Let's go to 3-0. Buffalo's winning the division. Buffalo's going to stay right there at number 1 on my top 5.
Calgary Peanut says the same.
We got a sweep, 3-game sweep here. Buffalo is the pick.
Okay, final one. We've got Washington taking on the Bengals. Bengals by 7.5. They need a win.
Yeah, that's too many.
That is too many.
They're not covering 7.5.
I agree with you.
Like they do need a win.
Washington. Same with Calgary Peanut.
Yeah, I'll take Washington.
You're going to take Washington too.
I'll take Washington 7.5.
Nice. Look at this.
Look
at this.
There we go. All right.
Dude, okay. Now we have to go because we are going to go with
3-team parlay.
Carl's 3-team parlay.
Listen, we're 5-1 on the 3-team parlay picks. Yeah, we got New England. That's in. Guys, the Colts are beating the Bears.
Oh,
that's just
Colts.
happening. The Colts are beating the Bears. And guys, right here, the Lions are taking down the Cardinals to get to 2-1.
There you go.
There's the
all right.
Parlay.
Let's go next to, this is one I know gives a lot of angst. Survivor pick.
Do not take the Browns in the Survivor pool. I don't recommend taking the Raiders either. Survivor pick, stay with me. I'm going to take us home. We're going to get all the way there. We are going with Bills Mafia. And the Buffalo Bills. Monday night. Watch everybody lose on Sunday, guys, and we're going to sit back on Monday and move on to week 4.
All right, our buddy Pheng is going to go with Cincinnati. He's picking them.
He's going Monday night too.
And then for me, I am going to go with Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay wins that game. They get it, so we get the Survivor.
Right.
Dude!
Listen.
This is awesome.
Bring it. Guys, we're almost to 1,000. If you're new to the show,
that's right.
If you're new to the show and you got this far, watch last week's show and compare it to what happened.
We're like 25 viewers from 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, let's go.
1,000. Bring it on. Thank you. Bring it on.
Every single week.
Absolutely. We'll get this out there, YouTube, Twitter, and all that sort of stuff. Like the show, subscribe, share it. Subscribe, really. Tell people to subscribe, please. We're almost to 1,000.
Let's do it.
What do you say, man?
Hey, man, get out of here. Let's go pick some winners.
You got it. I love it. See ya. Bye.